Welcome to episode number 95 of the Blitz Take. I am here with 2025 NFL draft prospect from Virginia University of Lynchberg, Neville Smith, to get to know his football story and how he got to where he is today and everything else. So, welcome.
Thank you for having me so much. Appreciate you in general.
So, my first question is, how did your recruiting process go towards towards the beginning of your high school career?
My high school career wasn't. I really didn't get recruited as much because I didn't. What I said was football wasn't a main thing. It was a main thing, but I didn't take it as serious until I would say my senior years when I really pushed myself to another level. Is when 2018 when my mom passed away. That's when I took football to a whole nother level and took it so much serious and developed into ways that I couldn't really understand or even say. When I was high freshman year, sophomore, year, junior year. I was dedicated, but I wasn't the biggest as people like as I am now. I was like 5'4" my freshman year, and I grew slowly. Like I was probably 5'6" junior year, and then I was 5'8" senior year, and then I grew 6 foot. Then I grew 6'3" my sophomore year of college. So yeah, I had a wake up call.
My next question is, how did you finalize the decision to go to VUL?
It was based on I had a lot. I had a couple schools after I transferred from Lock Haven. I had a lot of offers, and VUL was something that I wanted. I wanted to be different. I wanted to see what it was like and how the game was played. Realistically, it was like the option. It was God. God really chose that option for me because I didn't know nothing about Virginia Lynchburg until I got a text from one of the coaching staff asking me to get on board, and I took the leap of faith and chose VUL.
How's it like playing at the level you're playing at VUL?
Can you repeat that, please?
How's it like playing at the level that you're playing at VUL?
The level I played at VUL was pretty good. We played mostly like prime like we played mostly D1 teams, and we probably played like 2 or 3 D2s. I feel like the level I was playing at was pretty good. You know, when you come from D2 and come from a D2 school and playing D1 schools, nothing really changes. The only thing that really changes is the game speed and they people in the size and it's a little bit faster. But at the end of the day, once you know what your assignment is, you just gotta move forward and take it step by step.
What is a typical day like for you on game days?
My typical days for me on game days is first of all I do is I wake up early in the morning. I wake up like if I have a game, say at 2 o'clock, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I would shower, play R&B music, gospel music, just to calm my nerves down while I'm in the shower. And when I got the shower, I normally stretch, eat. I eat before the game, and then I just watch. I look at my playbook a little bit, watch film for a little bit, and then I just pray. And then I go to the when I go to the field, it's no talking. It's mainly focus, and I just play my music, my pregame music, and I stay focused and just prepare myself.
Uh, what is your plan for next season? Do you still have a year or two left?
So I have one more year of eligibility, but I'm not taking that because I feel like my game has developed in every year that I play football in, and I just chose to go to the NFL because that's the best decision for me. I have another year left, but I'm not taking it.
Mhm. Who in your family do you look up to and why?
I look up to I would say who I look up to was mainly she passed away, but it was my mother and some of my coaches that I grown up with, like Coach Goodell, Coach Mike, my trainers. I look up to them because my teammates, my brothers that I've grown up with, Kyle, Mike, Ray, Chris, CJ, and I look up to all of them because they helped me in ways that nobody could really understand, and they've seen what I've been through growing up, and it's just like I want to motivate the youth and myself to be the best I can be for them, and I want to live through the people that passed away, and that's what motivates me. And that's pretty what I look up to every day. My mom is mainly the most person I look up to because she was a hardworking woman and she did it in her power to make sure we was good.
What current or former NFL player do you compare your game to?
I compare myself to KJ Hamlin because he's a physical. He's a 6'3" lanky safety linebacker, and he loves to come down and tackle, and also he could cover. So I put my game as that.
What makes you a unique player on the field?
Can you repeat that?
What makes you a unique player on the football field?
I would say my physicality and my length, how tall I am and lanky. I can put hands on quick. I'm very aggressive when it comes to playing the game and just also understanding what the play style of the game. And also, I'm a 6'3" lanky player. I'm also 220, and I'm fast enough to cover I'm fast enough to cover slots, tight ends, even outside receivers. And I just bring 100% to the game.
What has been your favorite memory so far at VUL?
I would say my fan memory at VUL was probably the Morgan State game for me. That's probably one of my biggest games coming home to, and that's probably just playing it back at home with VUL was a great experience for me because at the end of the day it was like we lost, but we also put up a fight, and people just don't know. People just don't really know what's going on at VUL to understand why every game we play is so hard and so difficult.
Uh, I have three more questions. How many hours a day do you take the time to watch film to better your game?
I try to take at least 2 hours a day to watch film. At least 2 hours a day. Going
Mhm.
on with school and other stuff and practices and lifts and all like that, I take at least an hour to 2 hours a day to watch film and understand the game, understand what's going on with the other team, what they're running, and what's their formations, and who's their best player and stuff like that.
What do you like to do in your free time?
What I like to do in my free time is, truthfully, I would probably say listen, watching movies with my fiance or just hanging out with my friends and just perfecting my craft as much as I can. And I like to paint and I like to give back to the youth. And I coach at Flag Stars, Flag Stars, a youth group. I like to give back to them and teach them again stuff that I know and help out as much as I can with everybody who needs help or just in general. And I go to church as well on Sundays.
Hmm. My last question is, if you could have dinner with any current NFL player, who would it be, and where would you two go?
You said one player, or I can name one? Well, I mean, I have to name one.
Like any player.
I would have to go with Ed Reed.
Hmm.
And I say Ed Reed is because Ed Reed or Sean Taylor, realistically. And the reason why I say this because they really studied the game and they learned the game. They was being leaders on and off the field, and they just seemed like, and they was one of the best safeties to ever do it. So
Hmm.
I chose them. And the dinner where I would go, truthfully, it would just be a blessing to be beside them. It really wouldn't matter to me because at the end of the day, I can eat any kind of food besides
Hmm.
seafood. So I would pick like any good restaurant that's. I'm not saying like any good restaurant realistically, but those would be my main
Uh,
two.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to come on, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Same to you.
Thank you. Thanks.